This is Ecommerce Success Launchpad, and this is Moses Uche. And if you're watching this right now, I am sure you are thinking about this program is too good to be true. I've heard about a lot about this program. I want to try it out. What's actually inside this program? Like, what am I going to actually get? The first thing I want you to understand is this. E-commerce Success Launchpad is not like every other program, right? This is not a course, just a course alone. This is designed to help individuals start and grow a modern e-commerce business. And to make this possible, we can't just give you a course. We have to give you courses and we have to give you support. In fact, this is like what you get when you join the program, basically. You get access to coaching, you get access to the course, you get access to like operating system, which are like templates, scripts, and tools so that you don't have to like do everything from scratch. You get access to systems, solution center, question and answer part where you can think of a question instead of asking somebody. You just go here and you see the stuff and you basically go through it. The main thing is this: there are a lot of things that you're going to get with e-commerce success launchpad. It's not just a course, like I said, it's a combination of multiple things. I'm going to show you multiple things to make you understand that point. The second thing is this: you actually get step-by-step training. This is not some course you buy and it's like 2 hours long. This is a course that if you are ready to actually start your e-commerce business, you're going to get everything you need to get started and to grow it and scale it. Because with this course, we basically break down every single thing. I'm going to talk more about the course basically, but my points I'm giving to you right now is we give you step-by-step training, scripts, and templates that will make you implement faster. Okay, that's why this course is completely different, right? Now, the next thing is this. At the end of the day, you want to make money. Let's keep the whole course, this course that they are training that you want to make money. And I'll tell you something. There's something I thought about first before I created this program. I created it around these 3 key things, which I think is the most important thing for every business person or every person who is living, like who wants to like live a good life. It is daily cash flow, freedom, and happiness. Now, daily cash flow in the sense that you actually make money from this business, meaning you get money every day from the business. If you don't know anything about e-commerce, e-commerce is a business model where you actually make money every day, right? And we have a lot of students basically who has done the same thing. Now, it's very important to understand that these students, they got their result. I just give them the tools, right? And I guide them to actually get the results. If you're not ready to implement, forget it. You're not getting the results, okay? People who have done this stuff already for themselves. But the point is this: it's not just about making the money. It's also about having the freedom to do what you want to do, right? And also being happy doing the business. Of course, if you are doing a business and everything is working fine, you hate doing the business every day, guess what happens? You will not do it anymore, right? You stop doing it, okay? So the goal is to help people who have like stressful 9-to-5 job, people who don't have any skill set at all, people who don't have any job at all, to get paid daily, achieve freedom, and be happy. But at the end of the day, you and I know money is important. That's why you're watching this right now. You know money is important, and the goal is to make money, and then make money in a way where you get freedom and happiness. Okay? Now, I can tell you one thing for sure. This is perfect for complete beginners. If you don't know anything at all about tech, you don't know anything at all about business, this will take you from 0 to 100. And I'm not saying that to make it sound like this is a get rich quick scheme. It is not. There is nothing get rich here. You can actually get rich quick, that's for sure, but it's not something you would do without actually doing any work, okay? The goal is to basically help people who don't know anything about e-commerce and those who are struggling with their e-commerce business, actually give you the tools and systems you need to get started or to grow, depending on your level, okay? So it doesn't matter where you are. If you're like, oh, I don't know anything about tech, I don't know anything about e-commerce, I'm hearing this for the first time, trust me, this is for you also, okay? Because our approach is quite different. We are using the modern e-commerce approach, which is focusing on niche focused selling, AI tools, and done for you systems. The goal is this: the way people do e-commerce before, or the way I started e-commerce, was we find a product that is selling well, we just focus on selling that stuff. But what we realize is this: that's a method to crash and burn every time, right? Where you have a product you're selling today, tomorrow you stop selling, you go ahead and start looking for a new product. What we do is we focus on a niche and sell a lot of products to those niches, okay? And this is the best way to do e-commerce, best way so far to do e-commerce, okay? So you are not basically losing anything because you are going to be getting done for you systems and done for you resources to make your life 10 times easier. In fact, that is what all our e-commerce operating system is all about, right? It's just here to give you systems for getting product, for sourcing product, for marketing. I'm going to talk more about it, but my goal is to make you understand that you are getting every system you need to actually make you succeed in your e-commerce business. And not just that, a lot of people buy courses. I bought courses where I'll have questions I want to ask, but there will nobody to ask the questions to. That's not what this is, because we have an active community of me where I'm there, where if you ask me a question, you can see there's a question right now from a student. I'm not just going to give you one line answer. I'm going to give you a detailed answer of how to basically solve that stuff. Okay, we're going to talk more about community. I'm going to show you basically how it works and stuff like that. Okay, very important. Now, without teaching, most people will keep getting the results they are getting. I remember the first coach I had, I never knew coaching was that important, because I was like, okay, why will I pay you to teach me, right? Why will I pay you extra to teach me? But then I got a coach who basically solved the problem I was having for like more than 6 months. I just kept making the same mistake because nobody was looking over my shoulder. But that's what we do right here, because we know that if you basically go at it by yourself, you are going to actually make a lot of mistakes. And that's why we basically do 3 times per week right now. As of the time of this recording, it might be once per week when you're seeing this right now, or might be 7 times per week. It doesn't matter. But the main thing is this: we have active coaching where we do coaching. I teach you in the coaching, you ask questions. If you have an issue, we solve it immediately before we leave the coaching. So you can say, if you come in, there is no problem you're going to have that can be solved. Because think about it, everything you're going to encounter right now, I've encountered it over and over again, and I've solved it. I'll help people in the community who have encountered it and solved it. So there's nothing you're going to come with right now and say, oh, I'm having issue with this stuff, I don't know what to do. There's always somebody in the community. I have coaches in the community. I'm there in the community. There are other people who are also getting results in the community that will help you with that particular issue that you're having. Okay? And again, yes, you might think it's a scam. What if it's a scam? I don't know you before. Someone just told me about you. I just saw your ad. I just saw this. Don't worry. We have 6x guarantee, meaning if you come in, I want to give you so much confidence that if I'm ready to actually put in the work, right? This you telling yourself right now, I'm ready to put in the work, I'm going to get the result I want. I'm not going to lose any money. That's the first thing I'm thinking for you, right? That's why we have this guarantee. It's crazy, it's ridiculous. I'm going to talk more about it, but we have this guarantee that is going to make sure you don't lose money. Okay, that's the first thing of the guarantee. And also to make sure you learn the skills and you also get the result you want to get. Okay, there's nothing like get rich quick scheme here. This is not a business opportunity that you just come in, pay the money, pay the registration fee, and go and sit down. This is not what it is. This is actually a business model that will teach you multiple skills that you have for the rest of your life and use it to make money in any business you find yourself in. Okay. The last part is skill development. Like I said, it's all about skills. If you learn the skill set, you will basically do well over and over again. In this training, in this program, we are teaching you multiple skill sets just for one low price, right? We're teaching you skill sets about like getting products, about audience research, about phone closing, follow-up, money management, staff hiring, private label master. You will basically learn so much just by coming in. The goal is this: you don't have to learn everything. That's the good part, right? That's the good part. You can learn and say, okay, I want to be a master at Facebook ads and go and learn about Facebook ads. I want to be a master at copywriting and go and learn about copywriting. I want to be a master at this, go and learn this. You get the point? The goal is you have access to those resources when you need them. Okay. You might be saying, oh, this is all good, but who are you? Basically, my name is Moses Uche, and this was me when I just finished secondary school. I was clueless and I didn't know what to do with my life, just like every other young person. And the next thing I decided to do was, I noticed I was good with phones. If you remember Symbian phones and all those phones then, I was good with phones. I usually do those browsing stuff, if you guys can remember. And then I noticed I needed to make money, because as a young guy, if you don't have money, your life is 10 times harder, right? So I needed to make money, and I discovered, okay, if I can repair phones, and as I can buy phone for my friends, I'll get some profits. So I started doing that, and I went to a place called Computer Village, Ikeja. If you are in Nigeria, you know that what that means. And that's where you basically sell phones. And in Computer Village, Ikeja, if you are very smart, obviously, you can sell phones on the street. You can sell laptop on the street, where you can meet people that are coming to the market to buy stuff, and you tell them, hey, what's up now? You want to buy phone, you want to buy laptop, right? You want to repair for your laptop, and then you get the person and take the person to someone's shop, and then they'll repair the phones there, and the person will give you a cut, and sometimes the customers will give you a cut also. That's how I was basically doing it. And I was actually doing that because I actually wanted to go for software engineering, because I started my career by actually doing computer engineering, because I saw a friend, we were playing table tennis. I saw his ID card, he was doing computer engineering. It was my friend. I was like, bro, I want to learn this thing also. And I went home, I just told my dad, my mom, I want to do computer engineering. So no notice. I just didn't want to do computer engineering. I went there the next day and I already started for it, right? But then during my computer engineering days, I just discovered that I love the software part. I hate the hardware part. So I said, okay, I want to go for what? Software engineering. But then in software engineering there was only one school doing it, which was NIT, and the cost then was around 800 and something K, which was like a no-no for us. But I said I was going to do it. That's why I basically went into the streets to start selling so I can raise money for his stuff. But while learning software engineering, I learned web design, obviously, right? But the good part about the web design part came when I saw a banner when I was coming back from the office one day, which is like the street sales, and I saw a banner that says learn web design in 3 days for 15,000 there. I remember, like same thing today. I saw it, I was like, okay, the next day I'll go, and I went there the next day, and I went just twice actually, and I learned web design. I started designing website. You can see this on flyer I saw when I was checking my store. I very funny, 25,000 for website, crazy, right? So I was designing website. I was designing graphics design, doing graphic design. I was doing logo. I was doing different stuff for people. I also started learning how to do SEO because some of my clients would say, "Oh, I want to do SEO stuff." And then I started learning how to run ads also because some of my clients would say, "Oh, can you run ads for me?" Because I discovered that what clients want is sales. Do you get the point? So because I had this skill set, I had the ad skill set, I had the SEO skill set, I had the designing skill set, every other thing, I had clients who were making a lot of money. I remember this incident very vividly because there was one day I was with my friends and then they said, Moise, how far now? How you doing now? How's business? I'm like, business is fine. In fact, one of my clients just spent a lot of money from the website and sales page I set up for them, and they made the amount of money in this very short period of time. And then my guy was like, wow, that's good, but don't you think that's very stupid of you that you did everything for them? They're making a lot of money and they're paying you some. And also I was complaining because some clients will hold your balance and stuff like that. And that's why I was like, okay, cool. I've never thought of actually doing e-commerce before myself. And he was like, yeah, you should do e-commerce yourself. You should do it for yourself and make the money for yourself. And I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. I got home, I thought about it, and I was like, this is actually true. I think I should do e-commerce myself. Then I did not have money to do e-commerce. This is very important. I had to wait until I got a client who paid me 50K for a web design job. I took the 50K and I said, okay, I was going to buy a course. Right? I think I bought the course for like maybe 20,000 naira then. And I said, okay, I was going to buy products with the remaining one. And that's why I started my e-commerce business, literally. Right? I know that does not sound like a very crazy story that most people have, but that's the truth. That's how I started my e-commerce business. And since today, it's a business that has gotten like millions upon millions right now. And that's not just to flex on you or say, oh, yeah, my story is sweet or is bitter or whatever. It's just to tell you that I'm a normal person like you. It's just that I got an opportunity. I took the opportunity and I just persisted, and I got to this place. And I've actually helped a lot of people also. I've built a lot of sales pages. I've sold a lot of products, tons of products that I want to admit to because e-commerce is a business model that once you understand the skill sets, you can wake up every morning and sell a new product. That's the truth, right? But what I want to teach you today is something that if you actually hold on to it, you will never be broke in your life. Like that's not really a prayer for you to say amen. It's just the truth because it's a skill set that you can replicate over and over again. Okay, so you know where I am right now. My e-commerce business started basically 2018, basically as an experiment to escape poverty. That's how I like to put it, right? I did not have any prior experience to e-commerce. I did not have any knowledge. I didn't have any guru that sat me down and showed me this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. Nothing like that. My goal was I wanted to just escape poverty, and I started the business model. Okay, so e-commerce success launchpad is built on experience. There's nothing like theory there. Right? Yes, I love theory, I love practical, but there's nothing like theory I read from somewhere or ChatGPT or from the YouTube comment section or your YouTube video and I put it there. No, based on experience. Okay. The goal is this: if you overcome challenges yourself, it's going to take you more time to achieve a goal. But if you meet somebody who have achieved a certain goal and they've overcome a certain challenges, why not learn from them? That's why basically e-commerce success launchpad is the best program for you if you are thinking of starting a business that can make you money, right? The goal is helping others succeed right now, right? Yes, I understand. People will say, well, why are you selling a course if you have money already? Definitely number one is to help other people like me, because if that person who sold me a course 20K didn't sell me a course, I won't be here talking to you today. Number two is a second income stream. Of course, if you have a skill set, you should make money from the skill set. But the second one is just the lowest one, because I am not even a person who like pushing stuff, right? But the first one is something I basically want to do wholeheartedly, and it was an experience that basically changed my life. So I met a mentor of mine basically who was talking about how you should have a lot of people who you build while you're going to the top. Because if anything happens, because this life, anything can happen, you want to get people behind you or below you who you have built that have gotten to your level or far above you, so that you never go down forever and ever. And that's basically ranked in my head multiple times. Until one day I saw Obi Kubana. If you're in Nigeria, you understand who Obi Kubana is, and Chief Priest and all those things. And I read their story. I discovered that they literally, like, one was working for one and he helped him, and got to the point where it's not just that person alone, it's multiple people that he helped like that. And I discovered that if I can do that, it will be a very good thing, not just for me, but for other people also. And then I created a mission for myself. And I said, I want to create 1,000 ecom millionaires. Right now, I know about 25 ecom millionaires I've directly helped. Probably I don't hold their success story. I don't take like responsibility for 100% of the success story, but I've at least show the light to. That's all you need to do most times. Rekindle someone's candle that has basically given up. And that's what I want to do with this particular program. The goal is to create 1,000 e-commerce millionaires. And if I can do that, if I can do that, I'll achieve something that is amazing. And if I make you a millionaire in e-commerce, would that be a bad thing? You know the answer. It's no, right? The goal is, if I can, I should, and I want to. And if you don't think it's something that is worth your while, that's fine. You can stop this video, this place, just move on, and then we can, part our ways, okay? And of course, we are still friends, okay? We're still friends. So, is Ecom Success Launchpad for? Who is it for? First things first is this. I created it for working professionals, people who have 9 to 5. Most of it is stressful 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5 is not bad. I have people who work with me. I have over 20 something people who work for me, right, in various businesses I own. So I know it's not bad. However, if it's a stressful 9 to 5 that you hate going to, this is something for you. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur who basically wants to start your own business, right? You want to say, I want to start my own thing that will make me money, and I want to start a business that I can call my own. This is for you. If you are literally tired of a 9 to 5, like you are tired, it's not about just having 9 to 5, you are tired of it and you just hate it, and you want to be like, I want to become a person who stays at home and make money, this is for you, okay? If you're an action taker who basically just wants an opportunity, it doesn't matter whether you're gonna make that thing the thing you do for the next 10 years. Well, you're something that okay, if I grab onto this opportunity, I can change my life. Just like when I grabbed onto e-commerce when I discovered it, and it changed my life. If you're someone like that who don't like making excuses, and you want to actually start a business, you want to create a business that will basically fund your lifestyle, this is for you, okay? If you are non-tech savvy, you're like, oh, I hate tech and stuff, can you just give me stuff I can copy and paste? This is for you, because basically we have step-by-step trainings and simplified systems that you can copy and paste. When I say copy and paste, I'm not actually joking. You can actually copy and paste most of our systems because we created it with that in mind. If you're someone who's like an e-commerce owner, or you have other businesses, but you don't have any community where you talk to people and you guys, relate, I will advise you come join us inside Ecommerce Success Launchpad, okay? Because you're going to get a lot of supportive network, and you're going to get like-minded people. In fact, there are people who have basically done deals together. They are now business partners for my communities, right? So every trainer I've ever created, I've always had a community, and every time it's crazy the way I'll meet people in public or in an event, and they'll say, oh, thank you very much, I have a business partner right now. In fact, I made the person from your group, and I'm always like, wow, that's crazy. Like, I wish I could do more of this. That's why I'm actually doing this right now for you, okay? The goal is, if you are someone who is focused, you are ready to get a certain goal, right? Certain results. E-commerce Success Launchpad will help you do that stuff. If you're looking for the latest strategies in e-commerce right now, E-commerce Success Launchpad is for you. Okay, it's for you. There's no doubt about it. It is for you. Okay. Now, if you're retirees, I put this here because recently I noticed, I was in a survey for my audience. I noticed like there were 2 people who literally said, I bought this program for my child. I want to retire, so I want them to study the stuff, implement the stuff, so that they can help me retire easily without, stress of burdening them for money and stuff like that. And that stuff that way. Because I've seen it. People have talked about it, that retirees, they buy programs and give it to their kids, and they also use it for themselves to, create something so that when they are done working, they can have money that's coming. So basically, in a nutshell, E-commerce Success Launchpad is for you if you want to start an e-commerce business that make you money. Whether you're a beginner or a struggling e-commerce owner, if you're ready to take action and follow a proven system that has worked over and over again, E-commerce Success Launchpad will help you build a modern e-commerce business that make you money. That is the fact. Okay, that's the fact. Now, the theory right now. let's go into details right now. So what is this program like? First things first, you have a course, which is the foundation, right? Because you need to have the foundational knowledge of what you are trying to do. And what we do right here is basically we give you the system. We give you the real system, the real secret, everything you need to know. So for instance, this e-commerce sessions course right now is a complete curriculum. There's something like, oh, is this stuff like some 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minute training? Let me tell you something about courses. When you buy a course and the course is like 3 hours, in the beginning you're like, this is good, it's just 3 hours, I'll watch it instead of watching a movie. Then you end up watching it and then you discover that there's more things that was not covered in the course. There are more things that you need to go and find now on YouTube, or you need to go and find with ChatGPT, or you need to go and find on Google, or you need to meet the creator and pay them all that money again to teach you that stuff. That's not what we're doing here. What we did here is this. We give you every system you need. Now, in the beginning, I said, if you're a beginner, you might like, oh, this is too much. It's not too much. Okay? It's not too much because you're not in a hurry. That's the first thing you need to know. You're not in a hurry. You can actually finish this in a week and start implementing the next week. That's why I also give you a launch plan on how to basically go through the stuff and launch. If you are someone who have 9 to 5, you can literally spend 2 hours a day to go through the program. Go through the program, implement a part. Go through the program, implement a part. Go through the program, implement one part. If you're someone who doesn't have any job right now, this is your new job. In 3 days, 4 days, you can finish the program. You don't have to finish the program before you implement it. That's the first thing I want you to understand, right? You can go through it and say, okay, I want to get products. If you watch this part about products, you basically understand how to get the product and you move from there. For instance, let's say you want to choose a niche right now. The way we created this program is this. It's not just like a video. Yeah, it's a video. Video is good, no big deal, right? It's a video, basically. And the video is like, it's not just like all those 3-minute video, 5-minute video. It's a video that is detailed. You can see on just choosing a niche, it's a 50-minute video. Now, you might say that's too much. It's not too much. Because let me tell you something. If you don't know how to do something, why are you in a hurry? You're in a hurry, right? You calm down and do it. Because it took me a lot of time to put this together for you because I don't want you to ever complain about not having a niche. But that's what we do next. We don't just give you this, we give you the systems. Every video has a system, right? The video that has a system will have a system there. You can literally click on the system, you see what the stuff is about, and you go on from there, right? But then we also give you notes because we understand sometimes you watch a course and the course is like amazing and stuff, but then there's a part in the course you love so much. There's a part you want to learn again, over and over again. Let's say you watch this course right now, right? Let's say you watch this course right now, you're like, oh, this framework I shared, market, niche, sub-niche product. If you know this framework, by the way, there's no way you're going to struggle about getting niches. That's the truth. But instead of you to watch this video from beginning to the end, you scroll through and say, okay, I want to watch this part again. You go here and say, what's 5 minutes? 5 minutes is here. Let me see that part where I talked about this stuff. And then you see this framework again, you watch it, you know it, and you just move on. So most times you don't have to come back and rewatch this stuff. Are you getting the point? So if you want to know about a certain thing, you just go to the timestamp and say, okay, validating product demand. Okay, how do I validate product demand? Let me go to 35. Minute 35. You go here to minute 35, boom. And you know how to validate product demand. You see the point? I'm showing you practical stuff. I'm not just telling you, do this, do that, do this. No. I'm showing you practical stuff right here, okay? So that's the next one. The next thing we did was we did takeaways. So key insight from every training. So basically, I gave you key insights, meaning every part of the training, there are parts where you shouldn't forget. There are some things you shouldn't forget. I actually give them to you so that you always remember these things after watching the program. In fact, there's a student of mine who said he didn't watch most of the program. He was just going through this key insight and he was getting most of the things he wanted to do. And the part he doesn't understand, he just goes to the takeaway, the timestamp. He just goes to a place, like for instance, this how to choose a niche. He goes to this place directly. He watched that part alone and he moves on. And he gets the whole thing. And I'm like, yes, this is why we created this stuff, because it took us a lot of time and resources to actually put all these things together. It took us a lot of time. In fact, more time than actually creating the course to put all these things together. Okay. But the best part is this. We give you action and implementation steps. Like I said, if you actually build an e-commerce business and actually make a lot of money from it, this program is like the only program you should take. Like literally, there's nothing that comes close to this in the marketplace. In fact, I bought all the programs, right, that are in the marketplace. Oh, I don't mean some, I mean all. And I can tell you that there's nothing that comes close to this because I give you the implementation steps, everything you need to actually implement. And guess what? Because I'm very close with my students. They ask me a lot of questions. Every time they ask me a question, I come in and I answer the question. I mean, you can watch this program right now, down And basically, there are no questions you will have that are not answered already. You get my point? Like every single question you can think of and say, oh, this, they are all answered already, basically. And that is how it is for every part of the program, right? Whether it is marketing, whether it is sourcing product locally, it is the same thing. We put in so much effort to make this program the best program in the marketplace. There's nothing that comes close to this. Look at it. How to source products locally, right? We give you a sheet, we give you the templates, we give you the pricing calculator, everything you need. And we also give you the timestamp and every single thing you need to know how to produce this stuff. And this is not just a thing of, oh, I think it's something that is cool. No. Well, we don't do cool, right? We do excellence, right? Because every part of the program is done strategically to help you learn the insights, get the results, implement fast, and make a lot of money. That's it. Like literally, right? Because once you can get the insight and you implement, you make money. That's it's fact. People are already doing it. Like people who are not as smart as you, they're already doing e-commerce. So why can't you? The reason why you can't is because you don't have a structured system like this that can actually help you make a whole lot of money. Okay? So everything you need from literally, okay, let me show you basically, right? You get a start here, which is how to onboard. We onboard you because we want to make sure you go into the program and you won't have any issue, right? If you're a beginner, you're like, oh, this program is a lot. No. It's not a lot because what we did was this. We have a system. We have an implementation checklist that you go through and you basically know what to implement first. You know what to implement next. So basically, when you're watching a program, if you are here, you can track your stuff and say, are you done watching it? Yes. Have you implemented it? Yes or no? Or you're waiting for something. You see the point? If you're waiting for something, you put waiting for something. So now you have an implementation checklist, a roadmap to say, okay, I've done some, I've not done some. Are you getting the point? That's one. Next thing you want to do also is to make sure that you don't get overwhelmed. And that's one thing we never ever want you to do. We want you to feel like, oh, I'm overwhelmed with this stuff. Because every part of the program is structured. If you're a complete beginner, you start from here. If you are an e-commerce owner who is struggling with, let's say, for instance, marketing, you go to the marketing part and learn about the marketing part. Or if you're struggling with getting products, you go to the product part and you learn how to get products. If you're struggling with sourcing product from China, you learn how to source a product from China. If you're struggling with how to source product locally, you learn how to do that. Now, the best part about this program is we actually give you different ways to market your products. Because let me tell you something. Getting products is easy. Yes, I said it. Getting products is easy. What is hard is marketing your products. So what do we do? We actually give you multiple ways to market your products. For instance, this is the AI part, which is how to like create your content, create your sales page, create all these things very fast. We give you that system. But then we have websites. I show you basically how to get a website from beginning to the end. How to set up a domain name, how to buy a domain name, how to buy a hosting, how to create a sales page in one day, how to send orders from your form to like Google Sheet automatically, how to create an upsell page. And in fact, I give you all these templates also. I'm going to talk about that in the operating system parts. Okay. And then I show you how to run ads. Our ads part is so comprehensive that you will never have an issue running ads, right? Because you understand everything you need to do when it comes to running ads. And again, like I said, every single part of this stuff is is transcribed, right? And it's timestamped, and I give you templates also, right? Everything is transcribed to the point where all you have to do is just go through the stuff. You know exactly what to do. Okay, you know exactly what to do. That's the fact. Okay, and then we also have the part about selling on WhatsApp, which is like a no-brainer. Right? It's a no-brainer. If you don't sell on WhatsApp right now, this training on selling on WhatsApp will basically change your life. That's fact. Everybody I've taken it, they've said the same thing. Next one is marketing your hot products, which is organic social, which is selling on Instagram, on TikTok, and other stuff. How to do that without spending money on ads at all. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to spend money on ads right now, cool. You have a way to do that stuff. We also do how to sell on Gigi, and you see me actually do a case study of me selling a 400 and something K product on Gigi in less than 2 days. The point I'm trying to say is this: everything you need to market the product is solved already. And then marketing is different from selling. Marketing is all about getting attention, while selling is all about collecting the money from the customer. So we have to collect the money from the customer, we have to close them, we have to sell them, we have to upsell them so that we make a lot of money. We have to kill their objections so we make a lot of money. And everything about that is also there, right? And then delivery is a big part of e-commerce where a beginner will not understand until you start the business, then you begin to understand why delivery is important to e-commerce. And because it's so important, I don't want to leave it to chance. I don't want to say, oh, maybe you try to figure it out. I don't want you to figure it out because I've spent a lot of money. In fact, I've bought bikes. I've tried to create a logistic company. I've hired people privately for logistics. I've used logistics people. I've used big organizations that end up like losing me money for logistics. And I give you all this knowledge so you don't make the mistakes I've made. Okay? Everything you need to deliver your product as fast as possible, they are all in this part. And the last part is leverage and grow fast. So, what I'm saying, this training is everything you need to get started. If I give you just this alone, if this is what you're paying for alone right now, it is worth it. You can get started today and you know exactly what to do in your e-commerce business. You know exactly what to do with your new e-commerce business. Okay? So, that's it. The next part is this, because I'm not going to leave you hanging, right? I'm not going to leave you hanging. The next one I did was, I said, okay, everything is all cool if I do this. However, it will make more sense if I had a community. So I have something called e-commerce fast track, which is a community for everyone who joins the stuff. And then we have various stuff, right? You can click on this place, you see questions. When you ask a question, I don't just answer, I give you the real gist of the stuff, everything you need to know, right? If you ask a question, I give you the real gist. If you ask a question, I give you, if you ask for resources, I give you exactly this way you can get the resources in the community, right? Anything you're looking for, we are giving it to you. Right? That's one thing you need to get. Even if you say, I'm looking at a template, we give it to you, right? I'm trying to sell my product, I don't know what to do. Oh, look at what's this, I give it to you. The point is this, we have an active community, and the goal of the active community is to basically help you implement over and over again, okay? Over and over again. And I can tell you this from experience. There's nothing better than a community, because if you have a community for any program you are in that constantly still give you updates over and over again, you will always keep doing well. You always succeed. You will find a way to keep pushing. Even when you are tired, you are demotivated, when it comes to the community, you will find a way to keep pushing forward. So this community is amazing. And the best part of this community is this. We have a mobile app where you can just use the app instead of using your system. You can use the app to basically check the community and stuff like that. Okay. So you don't have to worry about anything. You have a community that is behind you. And the goal is, as long as you are someone who is valuable, someone who don't do trouble, or don't trouble over here. We are business people. We are serious-minded. There's no cruise over here. It's business. We make money. We share ourselves, and we live a better life, right? Daily cash flow, freedom, happiness. That's what it is. Okay? So that's for the community part right now. Now, the coaching. So how do we do the coaching? The coaching is this. We have something called e-commerce success stand-up coaching, right? E-commerce success stand-up coaching right now. For those who join the Launchpad right now, as when I'm recording this, they actually get access to it. Okay, it's part of their stuff, they get access to it, but it's actually meant for my high caliber people, right? So what it is every day, you can drop a post about what you've accomplished yesterday, or what you want to do today, and what you need help with today. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now, we actually do this. We used to do this every day before, but some of the students was like, oh, they can't attend every day. So we had to cut it down to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? And then we do a live sessions, which you can find the recordings in case you are like, oh, I'm busy in the morning, stuff like that. We have a live sessions in the morning, and then the recordings are always dropped. Like for instance, this is the one we did before this one. This one was tackling common e-commerce challenges, and then people come in, they ask questions, they unmute themselves. This is not, oh, you unmute yourself and ask questions, right? There's no ask questions. Basically, they talk about different stuffs. We every time a person has a question, we try to trash out that stuff, okay? And then sometimes I basically try to, in case people are like losing it, I go there, motivate them, try to get them to get started again. In fact, multiple times, people just come to the session sometimes to refill their cup, if you know what that means, like to get inspired, to get motivated, and they go in, they kill it, and they'll message me and say, bro, thank you very much for today's session. You're literally talking to me, like just after I said that stuff, I was already giving up already on like selling a particular product. But when you said that you can sell that product and this, I just went in and started selling that product. And guess what? I've gotten like about $10 already. When I hear those stuff, I'm like, wow. Just imagine you didn't do that coaching this morning. This won't have gotten that breakthrough they just gotten right now. So if you join Launchpad, I would advise you come for the coaching. If you can't come for the coaching, please watch the recordings. The recordings are amazing, and it's something you will basically love to watch, and you'll be addicted to it. Trust me. Every morning you want to like just drop all this stuff. Okay, so we have the coaching, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, nothing to be afraid of at all. Like I said, this is a program that's completely different from everything you've seen. E-commerce success ignition will never leave you stranded and you help you make a lot of money. Now, this is the best part I love. In fact, my friend said I shouldn't do this, that people will take advantage of me. And I said, really? With it? People that will take advantage of me are those who will never have a business. Because if you notice what I'm trying to do right here with this confidence 6x e-commerce success guarantee, I'm trying to make you a better person by putting almost all the risk on me. The risk you're going to have in the initial beginning is literally the money you are dropping, literally, which is the investment. But then that risk is on us, right? So if you want to take advantage of us and you're like, yeah, I want to take advantage of you, we advise you to do, because people have tried and then they end up saying, my goal is just to join the program. Go through the program and see if it's good enough. If it's not good, I'll ask for a refund. But then I was blown away by what I saw, right? If you want to take advantage of us, come in. But the point is this, you have to do the work, right? Just do the work, no issue. So what we do is this. We are guaranteeing your success to the point of saying we have 6 unbeatable guarantees. So what are these guarantees? And again, why am I actually creating this guarantee? That's the first thing. The first thing is this. The reason why we get a lot of referrals, even though we run ads, right? Why we get a lot of referrals is because our programs say what we say it's going to do. I don't try. I'm the first person who will tell you, don't join my program if you are broke, right? I'm the first person who will tell you that. I'm the first person who will tell you, if you're looking for something that you can just click and get a lot of money, this is not a program for you. Because I'm not shy of that stuff, because I don't want people like that in my community. I used to be someone like that who just wants, to find the shortcuts that we just do shortcut and make a lot of money. But it's clear that shortcut never makes you tons of money, right? You only make stipends, literally. But if you want to build a business that gets into the millions, where you can't even say your sales numbers anymore because people think you're lying, this is the program for you. And this is the systems that will help you do this stuff. Because I've invested over 10 million plus of my own money, developing my systems, my templates, my processes in starting and growing my e-commerce business. Myself, my stuff. So if you come in and say, oh, I want to just see if this program is going to work for me, if I'm going to make a lot of money very fast in the next week. No. Because the truth is this, some people actually make a lot of money in e-commerce, like 1 month of them starting, while some is 3 months, while some they get their breakthrough after 1 year. We can't really know when. One thing you can know is this. I can guarantee you of some things, which is number 1. I can tell you that you're going to discover insights and get done for you systems that you don't believe is free. That's the first thing I'm telling you. You are going to get tons of insights. You're going to be watching a program, or you're going to be reading some part of the program. You're like, this is crazy. I never thought of this. If you never had one moment through this stuff in 30 days, come back and collect your money. That's what I'll tell you, right? Second is this. Learn multiple valuable skills. Like I said, it's all about the skills. It's all about the skills. If you have the skill set, you can do this over and over again. I've made money in e-commerce and I've made stupid mistakes, because when you start making some money, something crazy happens, you think you're on top of the world, you think you're untouchable, and then you start doing crazy stuff. That's when you start investing in crazy stuff, right? And I made that stuff, I lost like about 20 M or so, and I came back to my senses. But something that saved me were the skill set I have learned, and I came back and rebuilt my business again, right? So if you have the skill sets, if you learn multiple skills, like we promised we would show you how, and if we actually show you how, guess what? That skill is something you will have for the rest of your life. You can transfer it into any business you want to transfer it into. You see the point? That's the second one, second guarantee. If you don't learn any skill, when you come in, then come and hold me, right? Come hold us. The third one is you get inquiries, orders, and sales. That's the first thing I'll tell you. If you follow the system, you get the product, you market it the same way I told you, you're going to get inquiries, which is people saying, I want to buy your stuff, right? It can be in the comment section, it can be in your DM, it can be people calling you to say, I want to buy your stuff. And then you're going to collect their orders, which is you have to collect their name, their address, their phone number and stuff. So you're going to collect orders and you're going to make sales. If you do this and you don't gonna get a single inquiry, a single order, a single sale, come and meet me. Because I know it's not possible, right? It's not possible. I'm saying because I've never had somebody come and meet me and say, oh, this thing does not work. Because everything I'm giving to you is something I poured my heart and soul into to make sure you don't have that issue. Okay? The issue of getting orders, issue of getting inquiries, issue of getting sales, I've solved that stuff. I've nailed it. There's no way you are going to actually start your e-commerce business. Follow the system I'm giving to you. That's not going to happen. Top thing, right? First one is active student support. Like I said, There is no way you will ask questions in the community or say, oh, I need help with this stuff, and you don't get it. It's not possible. Because most times, most questions people will ask, they are beginners questions. And we have answers to those beginner questions. In fact, we have so much support that I created an AI recently. Let me show you guys. I created an AI recently, which is called Ecom Wing AI Coach. So what is this stuff? Let me explain what this stuff is. This stuff is my entire brain. I use it to create an AI that if you want to ask any question, you can literally come here and ask a question and say, hey, this issue, how can I do this? How can I do that? I need to give you the answer right here. It is trained on my brain, literally. Not just that. The solution center, let me show you the solution center. I have the solution center right here, which if you have any question in e-commerce, like depending on mindset, let's say someone was like, oh, I have issue procrastinating. What did I do? I calm down, I explain the problem, I tell them why they're procrastinating. I give them ways to actually solve those procrastination issues. And we do that for multiple stuffs. Some people say, oh, I'm a perfectionist. I don't know, I'm just always in my head. What do? I find a way to make sure I solve that problem for you. There is nothing like this. This has never been created before. Never. And I'm not just saying out of hubris right now. It has never been created before, okay? We have active student support, that's fact. Four guarantee right now. Your investment guarantee. That's what I'm telling you. If you follow the system, you're going to get inquiries, you're going to get orders, you're going to get sales, and you're going to get at least 5 to 10 customers to buy your product, the product you are selling. And if you have done that, you've probably made back your investment. That's step 1, to make back your investment. Step 2, to make back your investment, we have something called e-commerce student reward system, where we basically have a referral system. It's not compulsory. It's not affiliate marketing. In fact, I don't want you to even focus on this at all. But I know this from example. In fact, there are students in my DM right now. I'm recording this right now. We basically just launched this affiliate part. Students have been in my DM for weeks, for months, telling me, bro, this is the best program in the world. Give me a referral link. I need to send to people so people can buy this stuff. Like literally. They send people to us without getting paid. Well, why wouldn't I get paid? They can actually get paid, send people to us. And again, it makes everything 10 times easier because then instead of focusing on marketing, I can focus on actually helping my students get more results. So if you're in the program and you want to refer people to the program, you're going to get compensated for it, and that's fine. Okay. And this is the last one. Risk-free 30 days money back guarantee. In fact, it is now double money back guarantee because here's what I'm saying. 30 days plus 12 months. 12 months. You've not made back the money you paid for this program. Come back. Come and meet me. Block me anywhere. You not get money you paid for this program, right? And you implemented everything like I told you. You're going to get back your money. And I'm saying that because I want to create the best program ever. And I want to put in everything it takes to create this program to the best of my ability. So that when you go through it, you know this program was created with love. The goal is to actually help you get results, not excuses. And that's why I created this stuff with so much time. I spent so much time creating this stuff. I spent so much money creating this stuff. And I want to actually make you one of those 1,000 e-commerce millionaires that I create, right? I want to do that. And that's one of my mission. That's why I'm doing this stuff. And I know if you implement, you're going to be part of this stuff. Why am I creating this crazy ridiculous guarantee? It's 2 things. Number 1 is a public statement that your success is tied to our success, which I'm obliged to stand by. And number 2, if you sell courses, coaching, and anything, this is one of the kind of guarantees you should be making. I'm just challenging people, basically. Okay? But this is easy. To make a disclaimer right now, I'm not the kind of person who just say, okay, pay me money and I want to claim money. No. Trust me. Yes, this is a business. But please, this is not a business opportunity scheme. I'm not saying if you come in, you're going to start making money from day one. That is not what I'm saying. Everything on this page, everything you're listening to, shouldn't just be direct income guarantees that you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make millions. What I'm saying is if you follow my system, you're going to actually learn the skill set to be able to implement what I say you implement, and you get the results. Okay? So without putting money, without putting time, without putting your focus, you cannot make any money. In fact, if you're working in a place and you don't work properly, you get fired. Okay? So this is very important for me to say. Don't join this program if you will not join the support group, right? Don't join this program if you will not ask for help. Don't join this program if you think there's nothing new to learn from a program like this. Don't join this program if you're not ready to implement. Don't join a program if you're not ready to try your best and take it serious. You see how everything is related to you. If you don't want to do these things, you can't get the results. because people love the Ponzi mentality, right? Come in, don't do anything, make money and run, right? And I don't want you to think about this as that. If you are flat broke, very, very important. If you are flat broke, please don't join this program. I've been flat broke, so I know how you might feel. You might want to like just come in with the last money you have and expect that next 2 weeks you start making money. Please don't do that. Business is risky. Business is a lot of risk. You shouldn't be spending the money you don't have to start a business in the first place. Okay, that's why banks don't loan more people money to start a business. So it's important we actually keep this in check and make sure that you don't say, oh, I wish I did not. Okay, so it's very important. Even though I have people who have borrowed money to start a program, but their dedication made them not regret it. I've had people who have borrowed money to start other programs and they regretted it because of they thought, oh, they're coming to the program like the horse creator was saying that they're going to start making money immediately. That's not how business works. You can start making, in fact, I've had people who started e-commerce within 5 days, they got their first order. Within 5 days, they got their first order. And the customer collected it that same day. Now, if I use that person's result to broadcast and say e-commerce works that way, guess what? A lot of people are going to be confused. A lot of people are going to be disappointed. And I don't want you to be disappointed. I want you to be someone who meets outside and say, hey, dude, your program's amazing. Thank you very much for creating it. And I'll say, thank you very much for taking it. Okay? Now, we have something called challenge, e-commerce success result booster. The reason we created this challenge is simple. It's simple. Let me explain something. When people go through a program, there are different issues they usually have. Different issues. Number one can be budget. Number two can be, oh, I don't believe this stuff is going to work. Number three can be, oh, how can I make money from this program and stuff like that. So what I did is I created something called result boosters, right? E-commerce success boosters right now. If you are someone who don't have like big budget, you're like, oh, I have just 50K. How do I start e-commerce? I gave you a breakdown. If I open this right now, you'll see it. But I gave you a breakdown of how to start e-commerce. If you have 50K, if you have 100K, if you have 200K, in fact, if you don't have anything, if you have zero money, zero chickening, I give you a budget. Of course, you know if you start with zero or compared to 100K, the person who start with 100K has more leverage than you that start with zero. So if you're ready to put in the work while you are starting with zero, you are going to do it. Most people start with zero, in fact. Most people I know today as e-commerce friends, they start with zero. Okay? So if you're ready to put in the work, you do it. But the point is this, whatever the budget is, I give you a step-by-step approach to go towards it and achieve the goal. If you're someone who already have an e-commerce business, I give you e-commerce success growth boosters that will basically help you boost your e-commerce business so that you make tons of money. Okay? So e-commerce success profit boosters, if you want to increase the profit in your e-commerce business, I give you step-by-step how to increase your profit. If you want to believe e-commerce work, what I did here is something I will never do again. But I've done it already, so I can't take it back. I gave out 5 of my best-selling products that I sold that made me millions. I mean, one of them made 18 million, one of them made like 10 million, one of them made like 20 something million. One of them made 9 million. I gave it to somebody, the person ended up making like 60 million plus from it. I gave this stuff inside this belief. I won't do it again because people just and it goes to give people and make them believe e-commerce work and let them get inspired. But people just literally copied it and started selling the same product, and it's not actually cool. But it's what it is. I'm happy that at least they took action. That's the most important thing, right? So go through, if you go through this stuff and see what I'm talking about, so you basically understand what I'm talking about. And I hope you learn. I hope you learn from it. I hope you study it, learn from it, and try to implement it. Not just like say, oh, I want to copy it and see if I can make money from it. Okay. So income boosters is something I know it's very important. I know people who basically learn the whole skills that I'm talking about. They end up giving services to people, mostly when they're like broke, right? If you don't have any money, you learn how to run ads, you learn how to do sales page. Why won't you design sales page for other people and make a lot of money from it? Are you seeing the point? But now, if you're already doing e-commerce, of course, it's not worth it because the money you're going to be making from e-commerce is way more than the money you're making from services, right? So you don't want to do that. And then if you're someone who wants to learn how to do bulk sales, I show you how to do that. If you're someone who wants to basically learn the affiliate marketing, how to sell the e-commerce course, how to tell people about it, do it. I would advise, I put it at the last because I don't want you to go there right now. Please don't go there right now if you're a beginner. You should only do that if you're like, people are asking you, oh bro, how do I start the business you're starting? You can say, well, I have a course I took, which is amazing. This is the link. Please don't do that. I'm telling you right now, please don't do that. If you're not an affiliate marketer, don't go in and say you want to start selling the course. Please don't do that, please. Just learn the program. You make more money doing the program itself. Okay, very important. Now, that's the challenge. Now, the component. The component is the part where my friend saw it and said, Moses, you are very crazy. Crazy in a good way, not the bad crazy, not the abusive crazy. Crazy in a good way. And it was like, bro, why would you even think of doing that stuff? So let me explain what I did right here. You have iPhone, you have Android, and people like iPhone, people are diehard Android fans and stuff. What matters is the operating system. That's what matters everything. The phones are the same thing, the cameras are mostly the same thing, the screens are almost the same thing, batteries are almost the same thing, everything is the same. It's the operating system. What makes e-commerce success Launchpad works is the operating system. That's what makes it work. And there are like different parts of the whole thing. For right now, the done for you system for getting products, I'm giving you the whole product database of products. I'm giving you niches, meaning you don't have to go and start learning how to get a niche. You can come into this niche pattern. I can't open any one of these stuffs here because they are all they are all like crazy stuff. Uh, so you can literally go here and pick a niche here and start selling that niche. I'll also show you how to get modern e-commerce niche selection system. This is like an AI system I created that all you have to do is just answer like I think 7 questions easily, and then to give you the niche that is perfect for you, for your personality, for you, basically, that you love to sell. And it's always accurate. I mean, it's always accurate, literally, right? You get 100 products that have created e-commerce millionaires. I created this stuff because I had to like say, okay, I know people have made a lot of money from e-commerce. I made a lot of money from e-commerce. Let me go back and say, okay, in the last 5 years, what are the products that have actually made people a lot of millions? And then I took those products and I actually gave it to you guys. So you guys can see what has done millions. So if you're a beginner, this is like a gold mine for you. Gold mine for you. Okay? With the whole product validation system. This is basically how we validate products. Literally, if you get any product, the first thing I want you to do is you want to validate it. If you don't validate it, trust me, nothing is happening. So what we do is this: we have various systems to validate products, and I'm going to show you step by step how you validate products, and it makes your life 10 times easier. You don't have to do so much work anymore because with this validation system, everything becomes 10 times easier. It's just click, 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 copy, paste, click, 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 click. So you don't waste money trying to sell a product that will not sell because you don't know that you are supposed to validate it first. Okay? Yeah, you get to access to everything. How to get upsell product, how to get bonuses and stuff, right? Sourcing hot products, basically. How to get suppliers. I give you suppliers, tons of suppliers. In fact, I keep updating supplier list over and over again, right? I give you supplier list. I give you copy and paste script for negotiating and doing deal making with your suppliers so that I can give you the best quality at the lowest price, right? I give you systems for importing from China. I give you systems for importing locally. Let me close this. This is very important. I give you systems for importing locally. I give you systems for our importation system that we use. Basically, it is so valuable that I wish I had this stuff when I started e-commerce. I wish I had this stuff when I started e-commerce. It would have made my life 10 times easier, right? So we have this stuff we use to calculate dollar, calculate how many kg and stuff. If you are shipping from China, obviously, but if you are shipping from local, you don't need any of this, right? But that's the point. The point is this: you have the system when if you need it. Is this the point? So for marketing, we have all the marketing systems. We have the sales page templates, right? We have the upsell templates. We have the thank you page template. We have the add copy and paste system. We have creatives. Everything you need. Everything. There's nothing you need that you don't get. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. In fact, I just made a post recently. I was like, if you need something in the community that you are struggling with, that you don't have to make your e-commerce business better, let me know. And someone said, bro, what else again do you want to add? Like, you've given us everything already. Like, that's the truth. I'm giving you everything already, but I want to make sure you don't have any single excuse why you not implement. That's my goal. I want to message you, which I do often, and say, what's up? What's going on? How's your business doing right now? I don't want you to say, oh, I was thinking of how to create a sales page. I don't know how to create a sales page. Bro, there's literally a template there. And I've never gotten any of this complaint. And if you're in the community, you understand that people don't ask a lot of questions because every of those questions are answered. People are silently implementing and executing. That's what people are doing. And I want you to do the same thing also. Okay? So when it comes to selling products, we give you every single thing to sell the products. Order management system, buying triggers, how to close on the DM, how to close with calls, how to upsell customers. If you know me, I love upselling very well, right? How to upsell customers and stuff like that. If it's delivery, I give you everything you need to know about delivery. Everything. Inventory management to the worksheet, everything you need to know, plus delivery agents that will help you do your business, basically. My goal is I never ever want you to say, I'm stuck because I don't have this stuff. Isn't that a lovely goal? Because the truth is this: I need 1,000 modern e-commerce owners. So if you're listening to this right now and you're still thinking of, I want to join this program, what is the bot? That's my question for you right now. What is the bot? There shouldn't be any bot anymore because it's right here already in front of you. What's the bot? There's no bots. Join. Join. Let's welcome you in the community. Okay? So, first one is we have something called e-commerce success synergy zone. In fact, this is one of the stuff I'm really proud of. We just created it recently and people were like, wow, this is so good. Because what we did was this. We know there are going to be there's going to be a lot of valuable people in the community. That's fact, right? People like this, people that join communities like this, they are valuable. Someone wants to change their life. Someone is buying a course that will change their life. Don't you think that person can also change your life also when you join them? So what we did was we created a synergy zone, which is like a collaboration zone where people can come and partner together. They can share their skills and say, hey, I'm very good with web design, but I'm looking for somebody who can help me create creatives. And then they collaborate together. Amazing stuff. I'm looking for a business owner. I'm very good with handling ads. I just need somebody who have money and products. Let's partner together. In fact, I created this stuff because this is something that's happened in most of my communities. It happened just out of thin hair, basically. It was not really structured, but I had to structure it now. And this stuff is going to change the way most people do e-commerce business. Because now, if you are somebody who have a certain product that is not selling and someone has like crazy skills, sales and marketing skills, you guys can partner together. And guess what? You sell off the product and make millions together and share it. And again, I've made millions with a lot of people I partnered with, basically, over the years. And I can tell you, it's one of the best things you can do in your e-commerce business. That's why you need to collab. That's why you need to come here, collab with people so that you can make a lot of money. Okay? Now, we have something called contacts, which is contact of e-commerce vendors. So this can be contact of suppliers. This can be contact of sellers. This can be contact of graphic designers. This can be contact of people who run ads for you. This can be contact of customer care, contact of funnel designers. We have all these contacts, which if you know anything about contact, who you know, it's better than what you know, right? So sometimes you have these issues. Somebody will just say, oh, don't worry, I'll handle this for you. And just get the person and the person handles it stuff for you. Suppliers, to video editors, to ad account vendors and everything. We have them together for you. So you don't have to go and start looking for this stuff. In fact, I know a lot of people who stopped e-commerce because they couldn't get something done, or they couldn't get somebody that would do that stuff for them, and they stopped e-commerce. That's not going to be you, because you're going to get access to everything that you need. Okay, every single thing. So if you're watching this right now, I really want to tell you, join. Yes, join. And the reason why I'm saying you should join is because we're not going to have this price you are seeing on the page forever. Because the reason why you're seeing that page, this price right now on the page, is because of something called E-commerce Success Founding Member Scholarship. Okay? Founding Member Scholarship literally doubled every part of the program and reduced the price at the same time. This program was supposed to be a 1-month program. So it's supposed to be a 30 days program that you go through, implement it, and you learn about the program and you move on. But we made it 3 months upgrade. So basically for 3 months, you're going to learn everything. You're going to ask questions. You're going to be in the community and you're still be in the community, even after the program, right? 3 months. We have students, results, rewards. So let me show you something. In the community, when you post about your results, we actually upload you, and then you are added in a place where you're going to get some reward. And I'm going to show you what the reward is, right? It doesn't matter what your reward is. It doesn't matter what your goal is. Oh, you just got a niche, celebrate it. Oh, you just got your first order, your first sale, celebrate it. You just got your first 1 million sales. You just made 3 million this month, celebrate it. Because when you do, what happens is this, you get crazy rewards. You win private conversation with me. You win a hot done for you product that I create. You win a private one-on-one mentorship, which these are not like audio win right now. And then we do secret winners meetup invite. You get it as long as you post your results in the community and you are entered into that draw, literally, right? But the best part about this is you pay the lowest price ever. Instead of paying 95,000 naira, you end up paying 35,000 naira. And the 60,000 naira right there, we are creating it for the first 60 people who we grab this offer at this exact time. Now, if you are watching this when it's no longer when it's not 35,000 naira, please, it's what it is, right? But the point is this: we created this stuff so that people can come into the community, use the community, go through the community, and see that this stuff is the real deal. And then once they start dropping crazy results, guess what we do? We increase the price, which at a 95K is still very inexpensive, basically, for what we are giving to you. Okay, so that's it. So if you're thinking about joining right now, this is the best time to join. Don't think so much. Join now. That's what I would say. Join now. I want you to have buyer remorse. I don't want to come here and say, oh, I wish it was this, I wish it was that. I'm going to answer in a very transparent manner. And I want you to understand that if the program is not for you, I'll tell you it's not for you. It's for you, I'll tell you it's for you. Okay? So first things first is this. I get this question every time. Are you telling me that I'll get everything I'm seeing on this page for one low price? The is yes. Unfortunately for me. All right. Fortunately for you, right? But it's yes. You're going to get access to everything because we created this program because we want you to actually get results. We have a mission, which is to create 1,000 e-commerce millionaires. And we want you to be part of those people. So you are getting access to everything we talked about, right? The startup coaching, the Launchpad, the operating system, social center, the booster, and even more bonuses that we didn't even talk about. So even more bonuses that we didn't talk about. You can see 94 lessons, crazy bonuses, right? This is usually my courses I was creating that made up a million. I just put them here and I give it to you guys, all right? So yes, you are getting everything basically, and way more than you expect actually. Okay, bro, this is so much value. Why did you even create this stuff? I've been saying this so far, and I'll keep saying it. My goal is to have 1,000 e-commerce millionaires. I said that stuff somewhere. Someone said, oh, is that not too small? Why someone said, is that not too much? I'm like, it's all about perspective, right? Is it too small? Is it too much? I don't know, right? But for me, that's my goal. Of course, if I hit the goal, I want to like make it like 10,000. Then, get to a point where it can be 1 million one day, right? But the point right now is I have a goal to hit 1,000 e-commerce millionaire, to help create 1,000 e-commerce millionaire. And I can't do that by actually like creating a 2-hour e-commerce training course or a 3-hour e-commerce training course because, I just give you a course and I give you one template and you go and I expect you to go and look for the other templates and I expect you to go and get the ongoing advice from somewhere else. And when you want to make a crazy decision, I expect you to just figure out yourself. No, what I'm doing is I want to make sure that when you get started with this business, you know exactly what to do from A to Z, from A to Z. Okay, that's why I actually create this stuff. And I actually want to be part of a success. I want to say, I helped this guy. And then also say the same thing, like, it's not like I did it for him. He did it, but I gave him the resources that allowed him to do this stuff. Okay, so that's the reason why, basically. So how is this program going to help me if I don't see immediate results? First things first is this. I'm not going to promise you immediate results. Something that is close to immediate results I'm promising you is that you're going to get inquiries. There's no way you are going to get a product. You're going to do the marketing the way I say you should do it. So you will not get someone to say, I want to buy this stuff. And then you get multiple of that to the point where you get an order. Someone will say, okay, send me to my house. And then you get a sale. It's not possible. Okay? It's not possible. But the first result that you will see immediately is you will learn new things. That's the first thing. No, yeah. You will learn new things. So people see result as, oh, I have to put money in the bank. Some people get their breakthrough in e-commerce in 1 month. Some people get it in 1 year. Some people get it in 1 week. Like I said, I have someone who did it in like 5 days. But one thing I can guarantee you is this. You will get insight and done for your system. You will learn multiple skills. That's facts. And then you get inquiries, orders, and sales. And then basically you make money and stuff, right? But the point is this. All these things will not work if you don't get started. Are you getting the point? So you have to understand that, okay, nobody can just say, oh, you're in your house, I'm going to give you, if you start this stuff, you're going to make 100K the next week. If anybody's saying that, literally that's like the whole idea of Ponzi scheme, right? Or that's the whole idea of scam. And people get scammed because of greed, because they want to make money fast, or they want to make money when they don't put any work. If you're not ready to put any work, this program will not help you. Most programs will not help you. In fact, no program will help you if you don't put in work, right? That's just the truth. Let's be frank. Okay? So what kind of success stories or proof do you have from people like me? For instance, I have tons of success stories. In fact, I have more success stories than I have on my page. And the reason why is because I don't like using success stories to sell. Because when I use success stories to sell, for instance, if you go to my website, go to the reviews part, you will see I wrote this stuff here. Basically, if you use success stories to sell, let me explain the tidbit. And then I'll show you success story, don't worry. The thing is this, if you say, oh, this person got this result because of this stuff, you are literally saying that everybody else can get that result, which is not true. That's why every time I've been saying that I've helped people at the same time. I'm making you understand that, see, these people also did their part. Are you getting the point? So if I say, oh, this person got this result, I have these people who got this result, like, let's say like Moturanyo, who was a banker, basically, and I remember when he wanted to quit his job, we spoke one time on the phone. I guided him. I was like, bro, don't worry, just start making money first before you quit, and then start making some money, and then quit, and now he's making a lot of millions online right now. I can't say basically because he worked for Moturanyo right now, he's going to work for that person. Does that make sense? So what I would advise you do is watch the reviews. However, still understand that these people put in the work. Okay, if it's reviews, I have tons of reviews. I have tons of testimonials, right? This my guy literally Dolapo basically who started and he was like wanted to start making money, and now he's making tons of millions right now online. The point is, I cannot say, oh, I'm the one who basically like made him. Are you getting the point? But I have tons of success stories. Okay, tons of success stories basically. So you can go through it and you see multiple. Now, next one is I'm new to e-commerce and I'm an e-commerce owner. I just got started. Would it still work for me? Yes, it will work for you because this program is created for people like you. If you're a new e-commerce owner, you just started like last week, last month, last year, last 2 weeks, last 6 months, it's going to work for you because in fact, you will understand this program more than a complete beginner. Let me explain why. You will know the parts where you are having issues. Are you seeing the point? You will know you're having issues and then you'll be able to correct that part immediately. Let's say, for instance, you've always had issue with getting products. Now, you know, okay, I have issue with getting product. Let me go into the course immediately and go and read or go and learn about getting products. Then what do? You jump into the e-commerce success launchpad, you go into the program part, and then you go to the product part immediately and learn how to get products. If you're someone with this mindset of you're not a big thinker, you're always self-sabotaging yourself, you know where to go to unself-sabotage yourself. Does that make sense? So basically, if you are someone who have tried e-commerce in the past, have failed, you know what to do. You know why you failed. If you don't know why you failed, of course, jump on the coaching and then we're going to tell you. I'm going to ask you some questions and I'll tell you why you failed, basically. And then we can now start working from there and make you a success story. Okay? I've been in e-commerce for a while. Will I still find value? Of course, you will. You will. Like I just explained this, right? You will find so much value because you will know where you need help with. Like most people who come into the e-commerce business, and then they've done e-commerce for like 6 months, and they come into Success Launchpad. I'll tell you the first place they go to. The first place. Can you guess? They go to the selling and delivery. The selling and delivery. That's the first place they watch over and over again. Anytime someone join and I ask them like after 3 days, like, hey, Alpha, what was it? How's the training going for you? They're like, oh, I just watched the selling part. It's crazy. Thank you very much for putting it together. I need to revamp my sales systems and stuff because that's where they have issues the most. Does that make sense? And then once you fix that stuff, you see instant sales immediately because your selling system increase, your delivery system increase, and you make more money basically. Okay. So if you are an existing e-commerce owner, you might be looking for a template. And all you have to do is go to the operating system and say, okay, I'm looking for a template. I don't know how to sell with WhatsApp. I want to learn how to start selling with WhatsApp. What do? Immediately, you go into the WhatsApp part, right? You go into the selling part, you take the WhatsApp training and you start implementing immediately. Okay? Then you say, okay, where's WhatsApp training? This is WhatsApp training. Let me go through the WhatsApp training. Let me read the WhatsApp part and you move on. Okay? So it doesn't matter what it is. And most times you can search for what you are looking for here. Let's say you want to learn about WhatsApp. You can search about WhatsApp and you see multiple stuff. Or you can search by the lessons, which is like lessons inside a course, and then you see multiple stuff. So everywhere I've mentioned WhatsApp, you're going to see all those stuff there. Okay. So it's important that you think about this and say, okay, I'm an e-commerce owner who have done e-commerce already. I want to better myself in this area. You just pick the parts you want to better yourself and you learn how to do this stuff. You see the point? Oh, I want to connect my WhatsApp number to this. I want to sell on WhatsApp group. I want to sell on WhatsApp status. I want to sell WhatsApp DM. I want to be on WhatsApp list. I want to leverage WhatsApp DM conversion. You basically have everything you need. And you see, you have everything you need basically. Okay. So you don't have an issue at all. What if I don't sell? What if I don't have an e-commerce business or don't have what to sell? If you don't have what to sell and you are completely new, this program is created for you because I literally went step by step. If you go through the program, you see how it's created. It's created step by step where you start from here, right? In fact, if you are so new, you start from Launchpad and then you go to e-commerce success execution. You click here, and then you click on this stuff here, right? Click on this dock here, and then you see exactly what you need to start with. You start by understanding e-commerce itself. Because if you don't, of course, if you are new, you don't understand how e-commerce works. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, right? You start immediately from here, which you can click the link and take you to the course part, or you can literally just go here and start from here like this. Come here, scroll down and start watching from here, right? You open it and you start watching it. And again, like I said, I have timestamp for every single video. Every single video in this training has timestamps. And they have timestamps and they have takeaways and multiple stuffs and question and answer basically. Okay. So I have timestamps and you just go through this stuff and say, okay, you've done this, you watch this, yes, you watch this, yes, you watch this, yes. By the way, when you have this sheet, all you have to do is just click here, click on file, click on make a copy, and then you just basically change it to your own. Just call it like, let's say your name is Uche, say Uche-ESL implementation sheet, and then you implement from here. Right? So you basically can keep track of what you've done and what you've not done. Okay? So that's how you do it if you're a complete beginner. And then you just step by step, and it will help you create an e-commerce business that help you make a lot of money. And then once you are done with, like, let's say fundamentals, for instance, let's go back. Let's say you're done with fundamentals, you go to this Dream Life Engineering. This is the most important part of the course because your mindset is like the most important part of the course or any business at all, in fact. But if you don't want to watch this, that's fine. Because most times, when let's say you've started e-commerce like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, you begin to realize how powerful your mindset is, how powerful your mind is, how powerful your influence is, how powerful your skill is, how powerful your habit is, how powerful not procrastinating is, how powerful it is to know how to find solution to any problem. Are you seeing the point? Like in the beginning, you might not understand this. You might not understand how to value your time, or you don't understand what self-sabotage is, where people actually like see how they can get success, but then they self-sabotage themselves and they end up not getting success. So you might not understand that in the beginning, but over time you understand. But as a beginner, you can just go through these fundamentals, and next you can go and get products if you're in a hurry and start learning how to get products immediately, basically. Okay, can someone like me who has no business experience actually succeed? So if you don't have any business experience, yes, you can succeed. That's the truth. You can. All you need to do is, can you follow instruction? That's number one. Do you want to change your life? That's number two. Are you going to take action? If it's yes, you can succeed. I know people who have started e-commerce, they don't know anything about e-commerce. They just heard a guy making money from e-commerce and they say, let me try the business. Okay, it's like every other business in the world, but it's just that right now with e-commerce sales Launchpad, it's 10 times easier. It's 10 times simpler for you to go in and say, okay, let me go in and start e-commerce, but then I have done for you systems that I can implement immediately to start getting results. So yes, if you don't have any experience, you don't need any experience, you can actually get started. Nothing. Every skill you're going to learn is present there, and there's a video, there's a training, there's a template, there's a system that will teach you how to do it. What if I'm too young or too old to start an e-commerce business? Please, if you are too young, start immediately. If you are too old, start immediately. There's no time limit on how to start e-commerce or when to start e-commerce. You don't need to be a certain age to start an e-commerce. You can be 18, 17, 16. If you find something like this when you're like 16, 17, 18, the only time I would say you shouldn't do this is when you don't have like money to buy products and stuff. Let's say you have like age restriction, then I would say don't do it. But I wish I had something like this when I was like 16, 17, 18. Literally, I wish I did, right? But if you are old, of course, you know already, there's no time to stop making money. People, most of the billionaires today are like in their 50s, right? So there's no age limits to make money, basically, if you want to make money. Now, what formats are the program materials delivered in? So a good example of that is, let's say for instance, we open this particular video right now. The first thing you're going to see is the programs are delivered in video formats. So video, right? I'm contemplating on adding audio formats, but I don't know if people are going to go through it. I know only one person asked for audio formats, but if you want audio formats, let me know in the community. I can just basically get my my video editor to convert every video to audio, and then I'll add it for you guys. But I'm not sure most people want to. Only one person asked me for it. If you want it, let me know. Okay, I'll put it for you. But then we have the notes. So these are literally timestamp of every part of the training, right? So I talked about this. I talked about top 1% secrets, how to make any product a whole product. This training alone, someone watches, someone messaged me and said, Moses, I can't believe you actually shared that guru secret. I was like, what's guru secret? Because I didn't really understand he was talking about that. I was like, what's the guru secret? It's like the how to make any product your problem. I'm like, yeah. It's like I didn't believe you shared that stuff. Like you shared so much case study that I want to start implementing it tonight. I'm like, yeah, good job, man. Right? Because we've done it over and over again, and I just wanted to share this stuff for you guys and stuff, right? So you see like tons of course notes, right? Then you see takeaways. Literally, you also see action steps. So you can see how I'm creating the whole training right now. You have a video, but you have not just that, you have the timestamp, you have the key takeaways of the program, you have action step, what you should do today. And then you have question and answer. So every training has question and answer. Isn't that crazy? Like it takes a lot of time. A lot of time to do this stuff. A lot of time to do this stuff. For instance, look at this training. This shortcut, how idiots get rich in e-commerce. This training is something I wish I had when I first started e-commerce. I wish I had this stuff. I would literally see how people who, quote unquote, I was better than, were doing better than me in e-commerce. But when I realized this stuff, guess what? My life changed, right? So the main point is this: once you begin to understand all these things, that I can watch the training, I can look at the course notes, the timestamp, and go to a particular place in the training. Let's say, for instance, okay, let's go to this. Let's say I talked about leveraging algorithms, right? Let's say I talk about this number 4. So I can play this video right now. I will go to number 4. So I said number 4, minute 4 actually, right? I'll go to minute 4 and say, okay, I want to just learn about that part. He talked about algorithm. What is that part? And then you go here and you start learning about the stuff immediately. You see how crazy it is? Crazy easy, right? Easy. And then you have takeaways, you have course note, and then you have implementation steps, what you should do right now to implement this lesson. And then you have a list of questions, which are like crazy straight to the point answers that gives to you so that you basically understand what to do next in case you have any question after you actually pay attention to that particular video. There is no way. This is something you would think about for the rest of your life, like literally. Okay? So that's basically it for how the materials are delivered. And then of course we have communities. We have communities in the stuff where you can ask questions. And if you ask questions, you're going to get answers to the questions and stuff. And the more questions you ask, the better it becomes basically for you, because the more clarity you get. Okay. Now, when will I get access? Immediately. For instance, if you make a payment through bank account, you basically all you have to do is send your screenshot to the WhatsApp number below the bank account details, and then you get access immediately once it's confirmed. If you don't want to talk to anybody, you're like introverts, like most of us, all you have to do is just click on the link, pay online, either use Seller, Paystack, whatever link is provided to you, pay online, and you get access automatically. You don't have to talk to anybody. So you click, you pay, you get an email, you click on the link in the email, you enter the community. You don't have to talk to anybody at all. You don't have to message anybody to do that stuff. You just click, and you get access immediately. Okay, no extra confirmation. We are trying to make this as easy as possible for people to get access to the program. So you're not going to buy today and say, oh, I'm like access, and I'll tell you next week or next 2 weeks. No. Okay, it's done already. Is all of the content available straight away or time-based, or is it released every day or every other day or every week? Now, I'm actually doing it every week, but I had to change my mind and say, okay, because there's some people who come into the program, they just need one thing from the program. So if I made everybody start from step 1 to step 12 or step 10 or step 7, it won't be fair to those people who just came because they want to watch the delivery part. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to open the door so that when you come into the program, you get access to everything at the same time. Now, because I'm giving access to everything, that doesn't mean you should just like run rampant and get overwhelmed. No, don't get overwhelmed, right? If you are existing e-commerce owner, go to the part where you need help with. If you're a complete beginner, start from step 1 and just go down. Okay, that's how to do it basically. Will I get templates, scripts, ready-made tools to make my work easier? Hell yeah. You're gonna get everything, right? You get everything in e-commerce success operating system. All these are templates, all these are scripts. These are scripts. For instance, look at making scripts for talking to suppliers from China or talking to suppliers locally, right? We give you all the scripts you need to actually talk to suppliers, how to order for products, how to negotiate with this China is like one that took me the most, because I actually took a program that was $297 to learn how to source from China properly, how to negotiate with channel suppliers and stuff. Like for example, if I show you this stuff, you can see everything is scripted. Initial inquiry, follow up, requesting for lower MOQ, negotiating price, request for samples, following up with on samples inquiry, clarifying product descriptions, packaging. You need, like, I literally took a $297 program. It was a very good program, very, very good program, basically. But the main thing I took from the program was all the scripts, literally. That's what I took from the program, like just the main thing. I took all that stuff, obviously, I learned a lot, but this main thing were like game changer for me. And those who have actually used my system to source from China tell you the same thing. Easy. They're just easy. Okay, so you get access to templates. If you're looking for templates for like your sales page, you get access to your sales page templates, right? And I don't just give you normal one template. I give you multiple templates. If you click here, you'll see multiple templates basically, right? So you get access to copywriting templates. You get access to everything you need, literally. Okay, everything you need, you get access to them. How do I track my progress in the program to know if I'm doing things right? Good question. Good question. We've anticipated that already. That's why we basically have, if you join the program, you get access to this sheet called Ecommerce Success Launchpad Implementation Check Sheet. So you basically know what you are doing and what you're not doing wrong. Right? What you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. All right? You basically know what you've done, what you've not done, what you've implemented, what you've not implemented. And the best part is this: we have coaching, where you can ask questions and say, oh, I'm having an issue with this stuff. What do I do? And then we'll tell you what to do. Okay. What if I cannot attend live sessions or fall behind on the program? You cannot fall behind in the program because the program is evergreen. You can watch it when you want to watch it, right? The live sessions are usually recorded. So basically they are recorded for you. So if you can't attend the live sessions in the morning, you will always get the recordings of them that same day. And you get access to the transcript also that same day, and you learn a lot on them. Okay, so it doesn't matter when you are watching it. What matters is like you go through the stand-up coaching. For instance, this is stand-up coaching right here. If I click on it, and let's just choose anything. Let's just choose luck, skill, and wisdom right now. Right. So this was a class I did, very powerful class. People left that class with Rema, with a lot of Rema, like no joke. But basically, I talked about this, right? I talked about this. So basically, I talked about multiple stuff in the training. All you have to do is, it was a 1 hour 16-minute training. All you have to do is just go in and say, okay, I want to basically learn, let's say, build stronger relationship, build strong supply relationship, and ensure stock availability. So how do I do this? Basically, all you have to do is just go to this part and say, okay, let me start watching from 44 to, right, to this part, and I'll learn how to optimize ad and do this stuff. You see the point? So basically, if you want to say, okay, how do I budget? You go here and say, learn how to budget, right? But the point is like, you have access to the video. That's the first thing. You have access to the timestamp because it can be very hard to say, watch this big video. Because listen, why did I create all these stuff? I am in a lot of coaching programs, right? That I pay for because I want to learn more. But then I hate watching, I'm not even joking right now. I hate watching replays, right? Because it's just like one long 1 hour replay that I have to start finding ways to watch and stuff. But what I did, I discovered that, okay, instead of giving people one long replay, why don't I break it down to the point where people can, just by scrolling, you will know what we talked about in the training. So for instance, I will talk about, I recommended this book for every leader. By the way, every leader should get this book, How to Influence People, the 5 dysfunctions of a team, and leaders eat last. So you can see just by this stuff right now, you learn about this already, right? You learn about this already, and then you go down and you see the takeaways, and then you see the questions that we ask. And of course, you have to implement it, because if you don't implement, nothing happens. How to implement it, and then you see the questions and answer that we asked, right? And the time they were asked, and how I answered those questions. Can you see? It's like, it's a different way to think about things. It's a different way to think about things. Okay. So if you are busy, you can always watch the recordings. How much time do I need to spend every day on this program? This is like a very hard question to answer truthfully, because this is it. If you spend 8 hours a day on the program, you will do faster than someone who spends 2 hours a day on the program. But also understand and empathize with those who are working, who have like 3 hours a day free for them. So I would advise you can spend the most you can on it. So if you can spend like 2-3 hours a day, spend 2-3 hours a day. Just make sure that, okay, take 2 hours out of your day, use 1 hour to like watch and go through the program. Of course, a good tip is to basically, if you are watching programs like this, you can literally watch it on like 3x speed, 4x speed, not 4x speed, please, 2x speed, right? Not 3x speed, 2x speed, right? Because the more you listen to my voice, the more you basically know how I talk and stuff. And then it's easier for you to now watch it in 2x speed. You get the point? So that way now you can save some time. You can save some time and then you just continue from there. So for instance, let's say you're watching a video like this. Instead of watching like 1, you can now come here and say, okay, you want to watch at 2x. Now, this is like, instead of this video to take 1 hour, it's going to take you, how many? It's going to take you 30 minutes. Can you see? So basically, that's how you want to like, prioritize if you don't have a lot of time. But trust me, if you have a lot of time, spend as much as you can. Spend as much time as you can in this program. But 2 hours a day is something that is minimal, basically. Can I complete this program at my own pace, or do I need to keep up with the schedule? You don't have to keep up with the schedule, but if you want success as fast as possible, you should complete it as fast as possible so you can start getting the success you desire. Okay? You don't have to rush it, but if you want success as fast as possible, go through it as fast as possible. Okay? Stop saying, oh yeah, let me watch my movie this weekend, I'm going to watch it later. The movie will always be there, but your success is like you're delaying it. You see the point? So take your time, but also, do implement fast. It's like a conundrum where people say enjoy life and then they will say work hard and life is not a joke, right? It's one of those things, but you understand what I mean. You're an adult, so our advice, if you want to get the result, you should actually go in and basically implement as fast as possible. Okay. I'm not tech savvy. Do I need a bunch of tools to make this work? No, you don't need a bunch of tools to make this work. Everything you need, I already provided inside the training already. That's facts. Everything you need. Okay. I don't know how to use tools like Facebook ads, Shopify, Instagram effectively. First of all, we don't use Shopify. We use WordPress, which is free. So you're not paying for Shopify. Okay. For Facebook ads, yes, you use Facebook ads and I will show you exactly how to run Facebook ads. You don't have to like buy a separate training on how to run Facebook ads like most trainings we do. I teach you everything you need to know about running Facebook ads. So for instance, in this part of the training, you see here, marketing your hot products, Facebook ad and Instagram ads. So you can see everything. We have 20 trainings just on Facebook ads alone and Instagram ads. So I'll set everything up. You don't have any issues at all. How much help am I going to get? What if I get stuck? You can never get stuck. That's something I can beat my chest and say. You can never get stuck because of the way the program is created. You're going to get help in the community. You can ask questions in the community. You can drop your questions here in the community. On the daily life, it's not daily anymore. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now. As of when I'm recording this, it can change to daily. It can change to once a week. But the point is, we are going to get coaching, right? On the coaching, you get questions and answer sessions, right? And also we have an AI coach, basically, which are trained based on my knowledge that you can ask questions to and to answer it the way I will answer it. Okay, so don't be afraid. Don't worry. It's not some ChatGPT thing. No. It's based on the way I will answer it that it will answer it. Okay, and then there's no way you can get stuck. That's the point. Just put some question in the community and you get an answer. Okay. What if I put in all this time and money and it doesn't work? The only way I can answer this is this. Life is unfair to some people. Right? There's some people who will try what other people are trying and it won't work for them. I understand that. But here's what I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that you will discover insight and open systems that you can use in other businesses. If you learn how to do the WhatsApp sales, for instance, you can do it in any other business in the world. If you learn how to run Facebook ads, you can do it in any other business in the world. If you learn how to close customers on the phone or on WhatsApp or DM, you can do it for any other business in the world. What I'm teaching you are multiple valuable skills. This is not just a program that sell you gimmicks and then you go and hire somebody to do the job for you. I'm teaching you how to learn valuable skills. I'm teaching you valuable skills rather that you learn and then you can implement it in your business and other people's business. Okay? So you cannot lose because you are always going to gain something. You see the point? So if, for instance, quote unquote, e-commerce doesn't work out, guess what? You can use your skill sets that you've learned right now for other businesses and you get paid for it. Make sense? So I've tried other programs before and they don't work for me. How is this different? This is completely different because e-commerce success Launchpad is the first program that gives you every single thing you need to succeed. When I say every single thing, I mean every single thing. It gives you the course, it gives you the community, it gives you the components, which is that the templates done for you systems. It gives you the contact you have to call and get help with. It gives you the guarantee because we are standing behind what we are giving to you. It gives you the coaching, every single thing. There's nothing close to this. You can check it out. There's nothing, I'm not just bragging right now. This is the truth because I know how much effort we put into creating this program. Okay? So there's nothing close to this right now. You can compare. Don't worry, you can compare. What if I'm not confident enough to take the step in the program? This is where the coaching comes in. This is where coming to the community and ask questions comes in. Because sometimes people are just afraid to take action. Sometimes people are just afraid to try something new. Sometimes people are just afraid to believe in themselves. That's why you need someone to believe in you somehow so that you can actually get started. So come in to the community. Tell them your fears. I'm having issue with this stuff. I don't know if it's going to work. What do you guys think? Can I do this? Can I do that? What do you guys think? There are people on live sometimes that say, oh, I want to do this stuff, but I'm afraid. I don't know if it's going to work. And then people jump in and say, oh, what do you mean? It's going to work because this, that. And guess what? It will work. They move to a new level. And now they start getting crazy results. I see the point. The goal is for you to have a community. If you have a community, trust me, nothing happens, right? But if you have a community, you can basically get people opinions about what you want to do. Are you getting the point? You can get people opinion about what you want to do. And then they'll tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that. If you don't get a community for any program you are going through, you think you are all alone. You think the whole world is against you. No, it's a normal thing that happens. Okay? So what I advise you is come into the community, come in, ask your questions, let people help you if you need help. If you don't need help, of course, it's fine. But if you need help, there's always a community to help you. And we are here to actually help you, not just like some, come if you need help and blah, blah, blah. No. Right? So for instance, there's a lady in my community basically who was asking a question like, it was asking basically me and said, repackaging the product to make it hot product is now a beginner's move, right? She was confused about that stuff. But then I gave her a detailed answer. That's what I do. Like, and I'm happy I created this program this way because I don't have a lot of people to give detailed answer like this to because the program is very detailed. But when you ask a question, we are confused, I give a detailed answer. And then not just me, people again will come into the community and give you detailed answer because it's not just me, right? The point is, this program is not created around me. It's created around people that are like-minded people like you. Because I'm very sure, Sharon was one of my students in the beginning, but now it's not someone who's answering people's questions right now. I'm very sure one day, this lady also becomes someone who answers people's questions also. And then you're like a beginner, you are confused, you're not confident about what you want to do, but when you come in, you get so much support to the point where you now become a level 3, level 4, level 10, you now start helping people who are coming behind you. Does that make sense? So if you are not confident about taking the necessary step to actually take action or get the result you want, come into the comments and ask us. If you are afraid of rejection, if you are scared of rejection or being criticized if things don't go well, I can tell you one thing, you can't achieve success. Now that's not what you want to hear. I'm sorry, forgive me. But that's the truth. That's why we basically have a way to squash those rejections and those criticisms that you might be thinking people have about you. Because the first thing you want to do is you want to find a way to take away those mindsets of, oh, maybe this person might think I'm now selling a product and stuff. The thing is this, nobody knows what you're selling. Because we're not posting our product on our page, on our WhatsApp status. No, we don't do this kind of e-commerce right here, right? So most times when you fail in private. Nobody knows about it, and you move on to the next thing. Because you can't expect to win without failing. The good thing about this is this. We can't criticize you. We can't reject you because we are part of the system. We fail every day. And when you fail, it's part of your story. And when you succeed, it makes your story sweeter and better. Right? So make your story 10 times better. Okay? So don't worry. Don't be afraid. Come in. We're here for you. Right? I've done businesses before. What if I fail again? It's part of a story, like I said. But with the right systems that I'm giving to you, it will make failing a minimum thing for you. However, you need to embrace failing in business. Because if you fail in business, you learn more. The only bad thing is if you fail and you don't learn, that's when it is bad. But if you fail in business and you learn, guess what? You learn more, you fail more, you get more success. Every successful business owner has failed one way or the other, right? I've failed multiple times that I can actually admit, but guess what? It has helped me, it has built me into a better person. Every successful business owner will fail. You will fail, that's fact. But guess what? How do you fail? What do you fail with? Do you end up wasting your money because you don't know that you should validate the product first before you import it, or before you buy it? But now when you have systems like this that prevent failures, that's why I said most of my systems are there to prevent failures that we've encountered in the past. So imagine you have like 100 failures. Let's say you're supposed to have 100 failures in your career. There are systems that have been created to reduce 95% of your failures. And then you have to just pay 5% of the time. Do you think you're going to succeed? Yes, because others are going to fail without the system. But you now, you have the system that is going to prevent you from failing anyhow. You get the point? So that's it. What's the worst case scenario? How does this program prepare me for it? The worst case scenario is you learn skills. You learn, you get insights. You get done for you systems you can take from any business into other businesses. Think about it. E-commerce is literally selling product online. It means if you learn how to sell product online, you can go to any other business in the world that sell online and know how to sell their products. Is it right? So if your worst case scenario is, okay, I tried some e-commerce, it doesn't work. But now I have multiple skill set I can take into other businesses. Now, when your uncle says, oh, I want to buy this product from China, you're like, oh, let me handle it. Because now, yes, in fact, that's something that's happened to multiple of my students. To me also, right? I have friends who say, oh, I want to buy something from me. I'm like, let me handle it. You can source product from people. You can design people's ads and launch it for them. You can design website for people. You can handle people's call centers like customer care because you know how to do it because I teach you everything there. You can do so much more. You can write code for people. You can do so much more. That's the point. The worst case scenario is that you become a better person at the end of the training. That's the worst case scenario. Okay? Now, what if you live in Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Cameroon? If you're in African countries, this program will help you. This program will work for you. Fact. There's no, oh, maybe I don't live in a place where I can do this program. It will work for you. That's fact. Does this program address common specific challenges like in Ghana, in Nigeria, like internet issues, shipping, delivery, unreliable payment stuff? Yes. And people are making millions despite that. We are making millions despite that. So yes, we slash all those challenges that you might be expecting, basically. I think examples of case study of people succeeding in my region using this program. So let's say I like Nigeria. Yes, if you check out my success stories, you basically see people in Nigeria, you see people in Ghana. I have someone in Cameroon, right? I have people who basically are coming from different countries. They are buying the program and they start going through it. So yes, people can succeed with stuff. Think about it. This is selling online. It doesn't matter where you are. You can. I'm selling product in Ghana. I'm in Nigeria. Do you see how crazy that is? I'm selling product in Cameroon. I'm in Nigeria. You see how crazy it is? So it does not matter where you are. You are selling online, not physical. You don't have to go and get a physical shop. So you can be anywhere. In fact, I have students who went to London to do their masters. They are still running their e-commerce business from London that is operating in Nigeria. Okay, so yes, you can. How do I compete with local sellers or marketplace like Gigi and Konga? We don't compete with them. We don't compete with them because we are not running that kind of business. We are running a modern e-commerce business. And that's exactly what I'll show you how to do. So you don't compete with local sellers on dragging 1,000 naira profit or basically selling your product at a loss because someone is selling it cheaper. No, we don't do that. We don't do that over here. We do modern e-commerce business and focus on selling to customers who have money to give to us and we have the products that they want, nothing else. Okay? Will you teach me how to source product locally and handle cross-border trade effectively? Yes, I will show you how to do that, how to buy products locally, and also how to buy products from other countries. Okay, do I need to be active on social media to make this work? Of course, we are selling online, so you have to be active on social media. But you don't have to dance on social media. Those are two different things, right? You have to be active on social media, but you don't have to be dancing on social media, okay? Because we use the internet, we use Facebook ads, we use Instagram ads, right? We use TikTok and all those stuff. But you're not the one dancing. In fact, nobody even know you are the one running the business. That's the best part of e-commerce. Nobody has to know you are the one running the business, except you want them to know. What if I don't know how to run ads, write copy, or create content? We are going to teach you every single thing. How to run ads, how to write copy, how to create content, every single thing. I don't know how to market products or make sales. You don't have to, because we have a whole list of trainings on just marketing alone, right? We have host of trainings on just marketing products, because I know it's that important and people leave it like it's not important in courses. They're just like, oh, this is how to run Facebook ads, boom, that's all. But then what I did was like, no, if I actually want people to actually like make sales, market this product and make a lot of money, I need to show you everything, right? This is why I'm showing you how to create content, how to basically sell with your website, how to basically sell with Facebook ads, WhatsApp DM, organic, GG, sell products and deliver products. Everything you need. Okay? How do I deal with competition from larger, more established brands? You don't. That's the point. You don't, because this is a modern e-commerce business. Modern e-commerce business, we don't compete with people. Okay? You don't try to sell what the big brands are selling, or sell what the small guys are selling, or sell what more established brands are selling. No, we don't do that. We do it in a separate way, and we have a framework for doing it, where we sell a product that our customers are looking for, that are currently not in the marketplace right now, or are in the marketplace, but the sellers that are selling that product are not selling it the way we can, and the way customers will love to buy those products. So you're not competing with those large or more established brands. Will this program help me find reliable suppliers who can ship to my region? Yes, they will. Yes. We have tons of suppliers, in fact, and we have a way to get suppliers, and we have systems that will help you find suppliers, and they'll help you shout suppliers and negotiate suppliers, and so they can ship it to your place. Okay? I don't know how to choose the right product to sell. Don't worry. We have a whole session of training on just that alone. So you can never be stuck. Okay? You can never be stuck. Never. Never. In fact, recently in the coaching, I did a training on how to get products with TikTok. People loved it so much. Sorry, I said TikTok. Sorry, Timo, sorry. Timo, how to get our products with Timo. People loved it so much. People loved it. Like, it was really loved. Like, people loved it. Yeah. So you cannot be stuck getting product to sell. Okay? How much money do I realistically need to start e-commerce? You can start e-commerce with 0 naira, it's fact, but you work way more than someone who start with 100k. You can start e-commerce with 50,000 naira. You work way more with someone who start with 100k or 200k. So if I was to give you an exact amount, it would be, number one, first, your desire. Your desire and your work ethic matters more than the money you start e-commerce. I know you want the exact amount. 50k is an exact amount. 100k is an exact amount. 200k is an exact amount. 500k is an exact amount. But let me tell you something. I've seen people come into this industry and go because they think it's just by having a budget. Here's what happens when you have the budget. When you have the budget, you have some form of security and some form of leverage, meaning that you can spend money on some things that other people cannot spend money on. Example, you can buy like 20 products immediately. Someone will say, someone doesn't have enough money will buy one product, or ask his dropshipper to give them the product without buying it until a customer buy the product, they send the money. See the point? Now, a dropshipper, someone who doesn't have money, can use dropshipping to start the e-commerce business with no money. They get a supplier that can do dropshipping, they try to sell the product, and then they get the customer to do payment on delivery, customer collect the money, supplier will give them the percentage. They start making money now. Someone like 50k, 100k can buy one of the products, run ads for the product immediately, get some orders, fulfill the orders, and collect money. However, if you don't have the desire to start, it doesn't matter your budget. It doesn't matter if you have 500k, you cannot start. You won't make money from it because you don't have the desire to start. But if you have the desire to start, you can start with 0. Am I clear? If you don't have the desire to start, it doesn't matter what your budget is right now. But if you have the desire, you can start with 0. You can start with 50k, you can start with 100k, and you will still do well. Okay? Because there's always a system for that. And I actually have a checklist of what to do if you want to get started with a certain amount. And you can see that stuff in this place, right? You can see it inside e-commerce success booster, e-commerce success budget boosters. You see if you have a certain amount, if you have 0, how to start, if you have 50k, 100k, 200k, 500k, 1 million, or all those things. Okay, but the desire is more important than the money. Can I succeed in e-commerce without spending a lot of money on ads? Yes, you can. But ads, it's the easiest way to make tons of money with e-commerce. You don't want to spend 3 months growing your page on Instagram or on Facebook, right? Or posting every day on Facebook or WhatsApp, which is like a waste of time in the beginning. But with ads, you can start reaching 1,000 people every day, and 10 people are buying your stuff. 5 people are buying your stuff every day in the beginning. Before you scale to the point where you start getting like 50 sales a day. You see the point? So this is like the easiest way. Yes, you can succeed without e-commerce, with e-commerce without ads. Other people have done it, but the time is so long that it's not worth it when you can just spend money on ads and shorten that time. What if I lose all my money on ads and marketing campaigns? It happens. That's the truth. It happens. That's why you need to learn how to do it properly. It happens when you don't know how to do it properly. That's why we have a system and we have a training step by step that show you how to do it properly. So you don't ever lose money trying to run your campaigns. Okay? Because if you lose money trying to run your campaigns, guess what? You will not like the business. You will feel like the business is not worth it. But we don't want that to happen to you. How can I minimize risk and losses in e-commerce? By actually following a program that show you the risk and the losses that have been made before so you don't make them. That's the short answer. You meet somebody who has done it. They tell you, this is what I did that made me lose money. If you don't want to lose money, don't do this stuff. Easy. Easy peasy. Normally, you only get things like that from mentorship, which cost a lot, right? But now, you can get it with e-commerce success Launchpad. So if you want to get started, the best thing you can do right now is get started right now because you have nothing to lose. Okay? How will I know when to scale my business? What if I don't want to grow big too fast? In fact, if you don't want to grow big too fast, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to grow. You don't have to grow fast. People usually have this mindset like, oh, once you start making money, you must scale very big. No, you don't have to. But when we really know when to scale your business, that is something that we can talk about in the live sessions, right? However, you start making some sales where you notice that the sales is like a lot now. Customers are loving your products, and it's gotten to the point where your customer care can no longer handle what you are doing right now. You want to get more customer care, you want to spend more on ads because you know that once you spend more on ads, based on your profitability, you keep making more money. But these questions are like questions that you cannot just give a straight answer to. It's usually powerful if I ask you follow-up questions based on your business because every business is different. You get the point? Will this program still be relevant in the future with all the changes happening in e-commerce? There is no program that will be relevant in 10 years, except you want someone to lie to you. And the best thing you can do is to start right now because 10 years later, it will be a different ballgame entirely. But the goal is, this program is a program you can start and within 3 months, you know exactly what you need to get started in e-commerce and actually have like a sale, 10 sales, 100 sales under your belt. Okay, instead of waiting for the future. Why are you waiting for the future when you're in present? Okay, so if you have this question in your mind, why are you waiting for the future? Start now if you want to start. If you don't want to start now, that's fine. But don't think of, oh, I'll wait for the future and see what happens. But there's always a future. If you are thinking about starting e-commerce, you can agree with me, this is not the first time you're seeing an e-commerce program. But this is the first time you're seeing an e-commerce program that is different from every other e-commerce program that will basically help you get the result you want. What if e-commerce trends shift or the platform I use change their rules? It happens every day. We shift to the trends. We are marketers. We are business owners. We don't complain. When the dollar increase, we increase our price. We don't complain about the economic situation of things, right? Or the moral situation of things. We are business people. When things change, we change with it. So don't worry about trend shifting. When it shifts, you shift with it. That's how you make money. What's next after I start making sales? Does the program help me with scaling? Yes, we have scaling. We have scaling part in the program. However, we have a separate program for those who are scaling, which is e-commerce success club. The reason why it's separate because people who are scaling, they are calling big numbers and can be intimidating to like people who are just starting. And again, there are some strategies that beginners should not implement because if they implement it, it can destroy their business. So we just leave that for the people who are scaling. But if you are scaling, of course, come let us know. We are happy to basically push you into the program, basically. Okay, so congrats on that. If you are scaling right now, let me know. I'll push you into e-commerce success club and you enjoy it. Okay, what if my customers want to return items or ask for refunds? We have a simple system for this. It's so simple that if most people do it, I'm telling you, you won't have issues with customers asking for refund and calling out businesses on social media. because we have a system for that exactly, right? Inside the program. I don't know if I can handle customer care and answering questions. You can in the beginning, because what you want to do is once you start getting a certain amount of sales, you want to get a customer care, because that's the first thing you should be outsourcing your business. But in the beginning, you must be doing it. You must know how to do it. You should do it just if it's just 1 week. At least know how the business work and then get someone to do this stuff. Getting a customer care is very easy, but at least you need to know what questions they're asking, how it feels like, and everything. 1 week, 3 days, do it, and then hire somebody to do this stuff. Okay. I'm not sure how to handle logistics. By the way, I also teach you how to hire in the course, so you don't have an issue with hiring at all. How to handle logistics and getting product to customers. How to you're talking about delivery products? Don't worry. We'll show you how to deliver products. Right? We'll show you everything. Basically, how to deliver product from one place, pick the product and deliver the product. Because if you check the program, we have a specific place for not just selling the product, which is now the customer service part, like closing the IDM or calls. We also show you how to deliver the product also, and how to make customers want to wait to collect. How to make customers want to pay for the product and collect the product. Get the point? How do I build a loyal customer base in such a competitive space? Yes, you can. If you give your customers the right service, they will. And we have a basically customer retention training that will teach you how to do that, how to build customer retention systems in your business so that customers will be loyal to you and they'll come back and buy from you over and over again. Okay, when I lose motivation or feel like giving up, does this program address mindsets? That's a very good question you just asked. Very good question you just asked. Now, if you go through the program already, you know, yes, we address the mindset parts, right? We address mindset, which is like the second thing we address in the program because it's the thing that people have issue with the most, right? So we talk about better time, self-sabotage, creating your dream life, reimagining your active influence, and many other stuff like that. And then we talk a lot about mindset in the coaching, and we also solve problems that people come with in the coaching. So you don't have an issue with that. Next one is, how do I stay disciplined and consistent when things get tough? That's a question that will be determined by your goal. If you have a bigger goal, that's why one of the things we do is we try to make you set a very big goal that you can achieve so that you can draw that and use some form of discipline, which we're going to talk about how to stay disciplined. I have a model on that in the training so that you get disciplined and then you get consistent with stuff. And then having a community that you can talk to and ask questions and stuff, they make your life 10 times easier. Okay? They make your life 10 times easier because then they can basically like help you when you are down and then push you up, and then you can also push others up when they are down also. Will there be accountability or a way to stay motivated throughout the programs? Yes, there's accountability. There are multiple ways to get accountability. In fact, we have an accountability partner part in the training where you can, collab with people, right? Where you can also post your updates. You can post your milestone that you've hit and you've not hit yet. Like I see this collab part. We also have the result milestone part where you can put the stuff, and then you can always message in the chat and then we'll talk. And then you have the accountability partner part where you can ask for accountability partners, and then, you get people to partner with you and you guys do stuff together. Okay, what if I don't get any sales in the first few months? It can happen. It can happen. Are you shocked? No, it can happen. That's the truth. It can happen. However, the chance of it happening is so slim. It is so slim. I'm telling you this. It's so slim because there'll be an issue if you try to sell a product in 1 week and not get a sale. All you have to do is jump on the coaching and talk about it. I'll give you pointers immediately. You don't have to stay 1 month to know if your product is going to get a sale. It's not possible. It's not possible. This is a kind of program. It's not a kind of program. You can't sell a product for 1 week and not get any sale and you keep selling it. It's not possible. No. Okay. We've had students who had that issue. They come in the program. They come on the live stuff. We deal with it, and the next time we're having a live stuff, they are saying, "Oh, I've gotten 7 sales now. I've gotten 8 sales now." Get the point? So it can happen. Can I just find the information for free online? Yes, you can find free information online. But yes, what you cannot find online, I can beat my chest. Number one, you can't find my supports online. You can never get my support online. You can never get my daily stand-up online, right? You can never get me answering giving you detailed answers to questions online. right? Unfortunately, you can't get my templates online. Am I communicating? You can't get all my templates online. You can never find my templates online. Never. So I don't care. You're like, yeah, it's just a course. I think I can find it online. Yes, you can. That's the truth. But now you can't get my experiences online. You can't get all the experiences I've gotten so far, right? Online. You can't. You can't even get this dream and life engineering online because these are not things that are online. So if you think, oh, every program is online, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're right. Probably can get like 60% of what is here online, but the 40% is what moved the needles for you. It's the experience I share. The time I saw the product that almost killed me. In fact, the time I saw the product that I thought I was going to make a lot of money for that product, but I was losing money for that product I didn't know. And that's why I basically gave you guys a sheet that help you calculate how much you're making from each product, right? You can't get my stories, my battle tested stories. You can't get the stories of my students online. It's not possible, okay? Yes, you can find most things online, but not with this program. Does that make sense? Not with this program. You can't get the contacts I've gathered, like all the contacts I've gathered, all my suppliers' contacts I've gathered over and over again. You can't get them online. It's not possible. Does that make sense? So yes, you can get most of the. If it's just information, yes, you can get it online. Obviously, yeah. You can't get support. You can't get coaching. You can't get templates. You can't get my stories. You can't get my perspectives. You can't get done for you systems. Never. You can never get all this is online, and that's fine. It's not bad. You can't even get my WhatsApp system online. There's not there. In fact, you can't even buy a GG training. There's nothing like a GG training online. There's none. There's no GG training online. As at the time of recording this stuff, probably someone will hear this and want to create one. But it's not online. But what I'm trying to say is like, yes, you can actually get some information online. That's true. You can watch YouTube videos and see. That's true. But you cannot get the real gist online. So please don't have that mindset of like everything's online. Everything's not online. Except you are not valuable enough to know that if you are really valuable, you know everything cannot be online. Right? If you're really valuable enough, you know everything cannot be on a YouTube video. If you're really valuable enough, you know everything cannot be on a blog post or in ChatGPT. It's not possible. Okay? Can I wait and join later? Yes, you can. If you want to get success later. There's no big deal. But why would you want to wait to join later when you've just seen an opportunity most people will never see for the rest of their life? You just see something something that most people will never see. Most people will not get to see at all for the rest of their life. So why would you want to say, let me try later? Mostly when the money is not an issue. Right? So the question is, what's the issue? What's troubling you? And I've invited you to contact us, right? Contact us. Let's know what's troubling you. Why do you want to join? And then you're like, but what's the but? Right? What's the but? Why do you want to join later? Why not now? But then if you think later will be the best time, of course, you can join later. But why? Right? How do I invest profit wisely to grow my business without overextending myself? This is one thing I talked about in the leverage and grow part, which is managing your finance. I talk about that, and I shared a lot of my losses. A lot. I wish there were a few, but there are a lot. Right? I remember we did one session on the coaching where people were sharing how they've lost money in e-commerce and stupid mistakes they've made and stuff. And it was a very fun life. But it was cool to know that, yes, sometimes the best thing you can do is to reinvest your profits, but sometimes you won't know that in the beginning, and that's fine. But over time, you learn that. And if you have a community where you guys talk together, you know that is really possible. What if I want to pivot to a new product or a niche later on? Will this program help me with that? Yes. You can always pivot to a new product. You can always change the product you're selling right now to a different product. You can always change the product you're selling right now to a different niche, and you are good. You are good. Okay? So that is all for this question and answer right now. If we answered everything and you want to join, this is the time to join. You're welcome to join us. If, for instance, you're like, oh, yeah, you answered everything. However, I still have some questions. I have this question. I will advise you basically click the link below, send us a message, and then we can answer your questions. Or you can use our support chat that you are seeing on our page. If it's on our page, you can use it to chat us up. Or you can send us an email at support@ecomwing.com. Or you can basically call us, right? Call us on WhatsApp and let's talk. But without that, if you are ready to get started, If you don't have any other question and you think like this literally answer your question in detailed, and I'm sincere enough to like show you the back end of what you're getting and everything, I invite you to join us. And this next 3 months will be a new breakthrough, a new turning point, a new chapter in your life that you'll be happy you changed by yourself. Because the best we can do is give you the touchlight, but you still have to take a step. Okay? So thank you very much for watching this. If you have any question, ask us. If you want to get started now, let us know. I'll see you in the next part. Take care.